Hello everyone, welcome to another Seismic Gaming Scrim. Here we currently have the map bans going on between Team 1 and Team 2. I currently don't know what the team names will be, if they will be changing them at all. I would really like to see something that we haven't seen before, like a theme park map or something like that, because we've really not seen it too much. We had Border a few weeks ago. Actually, it was quite a while ago, about over a month ago. Pretty sure that ended in a 7-0 from one team onto the other. And then we've mostly had, well, there goes my wish of theme park. But yeah, other than that, it's mostly been Oregon. I feel like we've had Villa and Chalet quite a lot. Especially in the tournament. The tournament was only Chalet, almost. There was one game of club. Hopefully we see something new. I'd like to see maybe some cafe, maybe bank. There we go. Skyscraper and bank go out as well. Unlucky for me, because I was looking forward to seeing any of these three maps that have currently been banned out. Hello again.
Hello there.
Oh, hi, Unfriendly. How you doing?
Fine, what about you?
I'm doing great. Currently doing some map bans, and we're gonna head into the scrim.
Ah,
There we go. Border goes out as well. I was really looking forward to seeing pretty much these four maps that have been banned out currently. Hopefully we get to see Cafe. I really don't want to see Club and Chalet again. Definitely not Oregon. Villa goes out. I know a couple people that are gonna be mad about that one. Villa's a pretty... It's one of those maps you either love it or hate it. There's not really much in between. Cafe goes out. Wow, all of my dreams are dead. Now it's all up to Chalet, Club, and Oregon. Out of these maps, I'd most like to see Oregon, or Clubhouse. I don't want to see Chalet or Oregon, but I guess we'll see. Chalet goes out. There we go. Step in the right direction. Oregon gets banned out. We do get Clubhouse. I will change the names just so that I can better differentiate. Team 1.
Team 2.
Team 2.
I just confused them, Team 3.
I will actually do that. Oh, fuck. I didn't get my controller out. Oh, this is gonna be bad.
Your controller.
Yeah, I use controller to spectate because it's easier, but I totally forgot about that because my setup is different.
Can't
It's
you
fine.
just get it now?
Well, I'm getting it now, but it's... Yeah. Here we go! We get into the ban phase now. Team 3, aka Team Orange, aka Seb's team, banning first, as per usual. Clubhouse, yeah. Thatcher is a pretty common ban, pretty expected. I don't think anyone is surprised by this ban at the moment. Blue team now banning. I feel a Finca ban coming. Finca ban or Jackal. That is my prediction for this one.
They're going to ban Jackal.
Wow, a Maverick ban. That's big. That is a big ban.
That's a counter pick to Jordan, right?
It can't be because Jordan is on the team that banned him, but also Jordan doesn't really play all that much Maverick. I don't think anyone here really plays that much Maverick. It's a really interesting ban.
That's a cloak,
apparently it's a Cape target ban. I didn't realize he played that much Maverick. The Valk ban is 100% a ban onto Cape. That one you can be certain of. We have some new players here. Some people have not really seen too much in scrims before. That is Milana. I'm pretty sure this is her first scrim. J Mackey as well, first scrim. Sebs, I think, has maybe played one, if any. So this is gonna be really, really interesting matchup. Also, Evil. Evil has not played a scrim in a few months, and back then we weren't really keeping track of stats yet. So yeah, it's might as well be the first scrim. Here we go, onto the pick phase now. Defending CCTV first are Team 3. I really fucked myself with those names. I really did. Bandit, Goyo, Alibi, Thunderbird, and Mozzie. Pretty standard picks all around. Interesting to not see any mute.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as
Or
many
a
bombs as
Jaeger.
they can.
That might come to bite them in the ass if they aren't careful. Especially if you look at how many nades they've got. They've got 4 nades on attack. They've got smokes on that Dokkaebi. They've got smokes on the Thermite. They've got smokes on the Twitch, or at least they should have smokes on all those operators. So it's interesting that they're not bringing any sort of utility denial. They're just relying purely on, I guess, their gun skill to do
10
this.
seconds remaining.
Interesting that Crunchy picked off of the Thorn onto the Alibi.
5 seconds left.
Healing station set!
That'll be very, very interesting to see.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Here we go. First round is underway. I forgot my buttons again, but I found them immediately, so we're chilling. Attackers, it's a pretty split push. I don't think there's anyone really doing anything. They've just figured out that the con wall is soft. That is definitely going to be a pressure point for these attackers.
Attackers have located a bomb.
So look now who that is. That's Mackie inside of construction. Trying to deal with this sort of push. They know already that there is Lem on the CC window. He has him on ping, and they do not have any Jaeger or magnet devices to block any sort of nades. So if this nade goes through, it's surely to kill him. It does go through. It does a lot of damage to Turn, who also gets shot from Garage. Ooh. Turn just narrowly escaping with his life, but he does get taken out by Jordan, who has already worked his way inside of Stock.
Bomb
Currently
located
trying to
by
get some
attackers.
vertical nades done. His damage already been done. He's getting flanked from Cape in Bar. Do they know he's there? It doesn't look like they know he's there. There's 2 now in Stock. Jordan's pushed himself out into Lounge. Oh, that C4 really unlucky. Oh, and unlucky for Cape. He does get taken out. Trade goes out from Crunchy onto Mata. It's a 2v3 now with a minute and a half left to go. Up red stairs on the breach. Rappel. They know about it. Crunchy gets Evil with a nasty headshot from the Rappel. It's all up to Milana and Jordan now. They can hear Crunchy on top of these garage rafters. They can hear him ringing. They know exactly where he is, and he knows exactly where Jordan is. It's Jordan who ends up winning that, and it's all up to Sebs now as he's left in a 2v1 against Milana and Jordan, who are both currently in garage, pushing up to the breach. They ring him again. They know exactly where he is, but he has enough time, more than enough, to shut that phone off. Milana, meanwhile, rotates to red stairs. It doesn't matter, though, because Jordan is the one that takes him out from garage. Round 1 goes to the attackers on Team 3. Did I get that right? Is it? No, it's Team 6. The attackers. The attackers of Team 6 take round 1. I really fucked myself with that. Back to CC they go. Back to CC they go. This time, Cape is bringing that utility denial, and never mind, he switched off onto the Mozzie, and there's that mute that I was talking about. That's really, really good. You want that mute. Cape is having it as Essential Crisis, doesn't really know who to pick. Someone's not loading on their team. That might be Sebs. Don't know what's happening. I'm not sure if I should pause or if he's here. He's there. Here we go. He gets...
Oh, he switched off mute.
He gets Thorn. I should what?
He switches off mute.
Oh,
mute is
yeah.
gone.
Jaeger, yeah. Yeah, so Turn switches off the mute onto the Jaeger. Honestly, I'm going to say... Actually, no. If Milana stays on that 0, that could hurt them. That really could hurt them. But they do. Ideally, they would have brought both. They would have brought both Jaeger and the mute. But at the same time, it works if they just have the Jaeger. It'll hurt them to not have the mute, especially if they stay on that 0, which I assume that they will. But still, in this sort of situation, Jaeger is more valuable than mute just because of those nades. There's a lot of frag potential there just with those nades. There's, again, 2 sets of nades, Jordan and Lem both bringing nades. And Turin almost did die exactly to that nade last round, so unsurprising that
10 seconds left.
that he would be bringing the Jaeger now. It was an oversight last time, it must have been.
5 seconds left before
Crunchy wanted to go Pulse, went for the Bandit instead. I think that was a good call.
Attacker's objective is to
I
locate
think
a
he
bomb
might have
and
went Pulse
defuse it.
thinking they were going to go below. Pulse, not to say that Pulse is bad on this side, but he's not usually brought. It's a very, very low percentage of when Pulse is brought on this site. He's usually brought in basement, obviously. It's a lot easier to do stuff. It looks like they're going to have to waste the C4 on the rotate. Because they didn't bring any impacts. That should have been probably Sebs to have brought the impacts. Interesting that he didn't. But the shield isn't bad either. It's just left them now without a C4 in hand.
Let's see if we can play good with the shield now.
Milana and Jordan work their way back into stock again, and Jordan looks like he's going to be going for this vertical nade, and he does get Crunchy with it. What a nade from Jordan.
Time to ring some ears.
That really paid off, and the wall is getting open too as Evil opens the wall now without any threat from the Bandit. Mackie gets down as well, and he dies from Jordan's nade, undoubtedly from below. It ends up being the Goyo shield that kills him, but it was all due to Jordan's nade. A lot of damage taken now is Cape, who's getting pushed into blue, wastes C4 on a hatch that's not currently occupied by anybody as his teammates fight for their lives inside of sight, but Sebs does get taken out by Jordan as they flood the site now. It's all at the turn while he waits for Cape to return. He does get one, but it's not quite enough. Cape now in construction. They can hear him ringing. They know exactly where he is. He's got 4 attackers to deal with. He does get one. Not quite, though. It's only a lot of damage to Milana, but not quite enough to take her out. He can see her on the wall. He does more damage. Not quite enough still. They're going down for the plant now.
Attackers are activating the diffuser.
Not a lot for Cape here to do. Oh, and he does get taken out from this construction window by Evil. Another round goes to Team 6 of the attacking team. Unlucky there.
Almost a perfect round.
Almost a perfect round, yeah. That was 2 very, very good nades from Jordan. I mean,
that was a sick push.
That was a great push. I mean, that first nade, the one that got rid of the Bandit, that's pretty much the one that won them the round. But that second one was just to spite him as well.
Yeah, the second lucky one.
Yeah, the second one.
Where he hit the Goyo thing.
Yeah, he hit the Goyo thing from the floor. I'm sad that we didn't get to see that, but that was a great nade. To Church Arsenal they go this time round, figuring out that maybe they're not too good at holding this site turn, taking the Mai. Undoubtedly to hold blue with it.
And no wall denial.
No wall denial,
Attackers
that's
need to
true, but they don't
locate
really
and defuse
need
as
that
many
much
bombs
wall
as they
denial
can.
on this site. Yes, you should get some for dirt, but at the same time, dirt is very, very easily dealt with. I mean, a Twitch drone or a simple nade can get rid of that wall denial very, very quickly. So you don't really want to waste your pick if you've already
Bomb
got a
located by
different sort
attackers.
of setup in mind. Obviously triple wall too, but you don't really see many people going for it. Obviously with the cave ban, you can't really do much to get those hatches liquefied either. Your best bet is to bring as many impacts as possible and to try to impact trick, which they didn't really bring as many impacts as possible, and I'm pretty sure the cape is going to be roaming anyway, so those impacts are gone, and one of them is already gone from turn to get that rotate open. Undoubtedly the second one will be gone too. Meaning they don't really have the utility that they need to hold this site down properly. And yeah, we can see Cape here wasting his impacts as well on the roam. All the way up in Logi. They can't really attack until they get rid of him. So, no doubt they will be going for him. And it looks like they are. They're all on the roof. They know that he's there. Undoubtedly have droned him. Oh, and Mata takes him out through the wall. That's 2 walls that he takes him out through, and that's 30 seconds gone. Their roamer gone as well. Crunchy, of course, on that pulse. He knows that they're in kitchen. Slowly pinging them. They're not in kitchen yet, actually. They're outside of it. They are now. He knows that. C4 goes out. That must take someone out, and it doesn't connect. He does down Evil, but he doesn't kill him. That's going to be very, very hurtful now. Tries to 4-bang. Doesn't quite get it, though, as Milana has no trouble picking up Evil up, as they only have 1 C4 left in the hands of Mackie with the Thunderbird, who's not really in position to be using it, and Jordan takes out Sebs and Bar surely on main stairs that he took him out at.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been
This
dropped.
is a lot of work now for them to do. A minute and a half left. Wasting impact nades, unfortunately, is Turn, who couldn't quite impact trick that hatch. Minute 20 left, and they have more than enough manpower, more than enough ability still left to do this. Lem has made his way inside of Dirt. They know about him. That's another push point there that they can't really deal with only 3 people. As we see Jordan pushing down Blue as well, and he does take out one.
Reloading.
Takes a lot of damage from the other. Doesn't quite die, though. That nade now goes out.
Frag grenade out.
Doesn't
That was a friendly
connect.
fire on Jordan, right?
Might have been a little bit, yeah.
Because
Crunchy
they're all
just sees the
facing.
barrel of his gun. Goes for the pre-fire, but doesn't quite get him, as Lem has already made his way into Arsenal. All up to Mackie now, and he does get taken out by Lem inside of Minibar. Unlucky there for the defenders, because they're currently getting 3-0. They're getting slammed by Team 6 in the first half of this matchup. Anyone who follows these scrims knows that I fucking hate it when people get 7-0'd. It's my worst nightmare. I love it so much when it goes to round 15 and it ends epically. I just want matches to last as long as possible, so this does not bode well for me. But hey, we've seen teams come back from way worse, so maybe this will be one of those.
I think when they're switching, I think they're going to get a few rounds.
I think they probably will, but this does not bode well for them because Clubhouse is a defender-sided map,
bombs from being
so they
defused
don't
by
really want to
attackers.
be losing rounds on this map. They're going back for Church and Arsenal, hoping that it's gonna turn out a little bit better. Mata switching off the buck onto Amaru, probably to troll a little bit and relax, maybe not put such a tight hold on their throats right now. Crunchy, we see him switching off of the Pulse onto the Echo. Mackie staying with the Thunderbird. Seb's now going for the Capcan. That's an interesting pick. Cape with the Warden. Of course, he said he does not need the Valk. He only needs the MPX. So hopefully we get to see Cape
5 seconds
reach
left
his full
before
potential. He
insertion.
really should not be losing this. But I do want to point something out that is really, really funny to me, and that's that currently the person with the most kills is Jordan, who's the one of 2 players currently not an NA player. So undoubtedly he is ping abusing, as we see Mata take out Turn instantly, not even 20 seconds gone by. And they're already at a man disadvantage. Alana repelled straight. Oh, that must have been a spawn peek attempt. Or a random free fire onto main window as
Bomb
Evil
located
takes
by
out
attackers.
Crunchy. They're flooding sight. Evil takes out Mackie as well. Lem and Evil inside of sight as it's all up to Cape now, who's deep roaming. They completely ignored Cape this time. Didn't even try to go for him. Instead, they just flooded sight. And now he's in a 1v5, trying to clutch.
This could
Doesn't
turn
have
out
any
to be
sort of
0.
calls. He does get Mata, who's not really paying attention to him. He does get another one who was calling him at the moment. He can't quite get the other one. Is Evil picks him off. And that was what, a 4K, 3K, 4K for
3K.
Evil there. Crazy round.
This seems like a 0, to be honest, right now.
Yeah, this is not gonna go well for this team, I don't think. Interestingly enough, as I said, Jordan with the most kills also hasn't died yet. Still yet to die. I'm sure that
This
they're...
thing is not that high, to be honest.
yeah, his ping is
decent.
not as high as it would be. Sebs is higher, and he's an A technically. That is... I think he might have just got really warmed up. He has been
Gym bedroom.
playing all day. Yeah, going gym bedroom now, switching up the sites, realize that they couldn't hold CC, couldn't hold bottom floor or basement either. They're gonna go for gym bedroom now.
Attackers need to
Hopefully
locate
that
and
builds a
defuse
little
as many
bit better
bombs as
for
they
them
can.
because, I mean, you really don't like seeing people going 4 or on 4 on the defender side of the map.
They still haven't gotten any wall denial. For
That is really bad. They don't have any wall denial. They might try to do something with
discovered the location
Mackey's
of a bomb.
Aruna gates, but they really should not be relying on that. Sebs, of course, going for the Frost. Now, that is something that could be fruitful if they're placed cleverly. Because we've seen sometimes this team drones, sometimes they just kind of jump in. So this could work.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Crunchy, of course, going with the castle. You want to bring the castle here. They don't have a rotate
Attackers are
between
heading
sites.
out
That
to
could
defuse a
hurt
bomb.
them. They also don't have a rotate bathroom either. They didn't go for the standard castle hold, so I'm kind of confused on as to what is going on. Now, usually you leave this wall soft. You reinforce all of cache because it's easier to hold cache than it is to hold CC, especially with 2 windows there and also exposed from red. So, kind of interesting that they did that, but maybe they're kind of thrown off a little bit. And that Logic hatch gets opened as they go for an attack there already. Jordan, of course, back with the Milana. They have intel now. They know that there's a Goyo canister right at the bottom of that hatch. Cape with a C4. He knows that there's one bottom main. Unfortunately, he does not get the kill onto Evil, who now knows exactly where he is. Will he be challenging? Hopefully not, as he's the one that has diffuser. Milana takes out Mackie.
we don't know where
From the
he is.
breach. They, yeah, again, no wall denial. They got that breach open quickly. Evil, yeah, not quite sure where Cape is. Cape still has not moved. Oh, and that C4 takes out... Wait, what? No, C4 doesn't take out anybody, but it's Lem who takes out
Bomb
Crunchy
located by
instead.
attackers.
As they flood the site again, Jordan now hitting double Ds. Is it's all up to Turn and Cape. Cape does take out one. Does a lot of damage to Milana. Turn takes out one with the Capcan trap. That's the first death of Jordan. As Mata is down, it's a 2v2 currently, but no doubt they will be picking Mata back up. Maybe they won't be because they're too far away from him, of course. Milana on this breach. Yeah, Milana on the breach and Lem already inside of
that's a good angle.
That's a good angle, but they don't have diffuser and they've got 50 seconds left. They're gonna have to make a push. They're gonna have to do something. Currently not doing anything. Milana goes for a drone. She knows that there's one still in billiards, or I think she might. That would be Cape, who looks like he's going to flank up through main stairs, try to be a little bit of a menace. Mata now bleeds out and dies to the Capcan trap. That's 2 kills there for Turn.
2 Capcan traps.
Yeah, 2 Capcan kills. 2 Capcan trap kills. For Turn. 20 seconds left on the clock for this attacking team. Could this be the first round that they get? They're going for the diffuser, but Cape takes out Lem. And surely he will be taking out Milana as well. Who is going to do a little ring around the rosy.
5 seconds.
Picks up defuse, but inevitably dies to Cape from below. And Team 3 defenders finally take a round. Looks like gym defense might be their best friend, but unfortunately they cannot defend that site anymore. They have to go elsewhere. So this will be
As you
interesting
said
what they do.
earlier, they forgot to check the corners, check the doors.
Yeah, they forgot to.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Yeah, this team, sometimes they drone, sometimes they just kind of rush in, and it paid off this time.
They still have no wall denial.
Yeah, still not bringing wall denial. Bringing that Jaeger, and the Frost, but again, no wall denial. And they didn't even try to do it with the Rooney.
Yeah, and the
Either.
5th pick killed bugged out. Not the normal line for CCTV.
Yeah, you really do not see this lineup too often for CCTV. You would want a bandit there for sure, but I think they're
And
scared.
it all mute.
Yeah, definitely a mute. I think they're scared to bring the
Attackers need to
bandit
locate and
because
defuse
of
bombs.
Jordan's nades being so successful
Yeah, after last time.
Yeah, they might be just scared. Speaking of Jordan, I mean, 10-1 currently, only died once, 10 kills.
That's
doubt.
That's a decent score.
Yeah, no doubt ping abusing out of his mind. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Currently, Mackie on 0 kills, the only player to have not gotten a single kill
10
this
seconds
game.
to insertion.
Hopefully we see that number change soon enough.
5 seconds remaining.
Or sooner rather than later.
Attackers must locate
And
and
they go
defuse
for
the
it
bomb.
again. Their last attack round for Team 6.
Roller switch.
Similar lineup as they've always brought in, if not the exact same. Except for Mada, who kind of switches between Lion and Ace depending on the side that they're attacking.
Let's hope to see
Oh,
one
and
job in the
Sebs
first
takes out Lem now. First kill for him. Oh, Cape takes out Milano. It's looking good for them now as it's a 5v3, only 30 seconds gone so far. Of course, there's going to be a lot of work for them. Jordan making his way back into stock again, where he usually always does go. Will his nades prove as successful as before? Or will he not even attempt them? The attackers are kind of scrambled. They're not really going for
They're giving them
push.
side.
Yeah, they're opening up the wall. And Jordan is going for a nade. And it might just prove useful, but it doesn't as he misses it just by a little bit. Oh, that's Cape who tries to run out. Fortunately, Jordan hears him a little bit too late. And it's Cape now rotating to main stairs. They better not push him because I don't think that they're surviving it from that distance. Just for a C4 on this wall. He knows there's one, the one's blue. Jordan does take him out in the end. It's a 3v3 when Evil picks out Turn at the top of red stairs. 3v2 as Evil just floods the site. He knows there's one in construction. Whiffs a little bit. Minutes still left on the clock for these attackers. They don't really have to rush. Matt is still outside with the diffuser when they have sight. He needs to push in, help his team. Blowing that Goyo shield right now would have been a perfect idea, and they do exactly that. Jordan does, as Evil almost dies to a thorn trap. Surely now, Mata back at the site to get this plant down. Crunchy going up red. It does get taken out by Jordan, who undoubtedly hurt him. All up to Mackie now. Still no kills. They have them on cams. Whiffs just a little bit. You know exactly where he is now. And they're all holding angles on him. 1v3, it's not undoable, but it's going to be very, very difficult. As Evil just swings him and does take him out in the end. It's 4-2 split now in favor of Team 6, but it looks like Team 3 are starting to find their footing.
And we still wait to see who will get his first kill.
Yeah, Mackie, hopefully we do get to see his first kill.
Hopefully.
Oh, I said 4-2, I meant 5-1 split for the now defending team of Team 6. And see, immediately we see that mute brought by the defending team, as well as the bandit.
And the bandit.
Yeah, exactly. This is exactly the sort of lineup that you want for this site. The rest doesn't really matter. You can get kind of anything, but you need the bandit, the mute, and the Jaeger. Those are the three most vital operators for this site. Attackers going for a bit of a different lineup than what we saw from Team 3 here, from Team 6. They're going for a lineup I can't really piece together. It's kind of all over the place. They don't have a hard breach. They might have some can openers on Capital and the Zero, but it's not really something you should be relying on. You want a proper hard breach like your Ace or your Thermite.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
So this does confuse me a little bit. And there we see Crunchy switching off with the Jackal onto the Ace. Interesting that they're only bringing one set of nades. For this site, you definitely want, and this map in general, you want definitely at least 2 sets of nades. But they probably think that they can do just fine with just the 2.
And I switch to nuke.
Yeah, Seb's off the capital onto the Nook. That's going to be very,
10 seconds
very
remaining.
interesting to see. I wonder if he's just going to push up through
5 seconds to insertion.
strip up main and just try to attack him from the rear, from construction.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
If he does attempt that, I hope that they, at the very least, are aware of that sort of push.
I hope not. I want to see him get
wanna
off the side, to be honest.
I want to see that too, but like as far as the team goes, I think it goes really, really well for them to have that awareness and know that there might be someone pushing. And it does look like they do know, because there is one currently in bar. Fortunately, I don't know who that is. That would be Len inside of billiards now, with Mata not too far from him on main stairs. It looks like Cape is just gonna go straight into this jacuzzi wall. Hopefully he's aware that there are defenders quite close to him. Evil takes a lot of damage, I assume from a nade from below. That would have to have been or it might have been an ash charge actually, not a nade. Jordan takes out turn. Sebs unfortunately whiffs a little bit. Jordan does get taken out inside of garage by Mackie. There's a lot of trades going on right now. I can't even switch to a person who's not dead. 3v3 in a very, very quick turn of events. One person dies, gets traded out. Another person dies, gets traded out. Interesting stuff to see as we see the 2 sets of nades in the hands of Cape and Seb start working their way through construction. They have to be aware of them by now, and they are aware of their presence on that side of the map, or at the very least Milana is. Cape takes a lot of damage from the window. He does take out Evil for a wall bang. Goes out with the nade now onto Milana, who does not take damage. Is weaving around the bomb chassis as Mata does take out Sebs. He jumps into the window, and now there's a minute left. They know exactly where these last 2 attackers are. Mata was thrown right underneath the breach. Goes for a C4, misses. Unfortunately, doesn't even get rid of the ace charge. It looks like he might be going for a run out, but Crunchy reads him like a book, and it's all up to Milana now in a 1v2. Can't quite get it. Cape takes her out. Team 3 win round 7. It's now
the first one on attack.
Their first one on attack. That's true. And Mackie did get his first kill, but unfortunately was traded out immediately. But you do like to see it. His first kill.
Was still the first kill.
Definitely. Pause. It looks like Sebs might be having some troubles with these games. So we're gonna take a technical pause for.
Yeah, with the connection.
Yeah, he might be.
It's every round now.
Yeah, he was getting disconnected every round, but it wasn't like a full disconnect. It was just a lot of lag. But we took a technical timeout. I want to look more at the scoreboard here. This scoreboard is a little bit scuffed. I will say that Jordan is definitely improving his overall stats with this scrim. Best believe he will not be shutting up about it.
We're going to hear about this the next month.
Oh yeah, we're going to be hearing about this, especially Cape. I think Cape is going to be hearing the most of it.
Of course.
Yeah, we see them.
But to be honest, it's a good score.
It's a great score. I mean, to be going 13-2 on ping that's not favorable to you, it's great. It's good that he found his footing. And if you look there, he's playing mute. Who's a support. Who's a support operator. So it's not like he's just using the fragging operators and like the Finka and the Yana that he was playing. He's kind of.
But didn't he last time? Last time he was roaming like a bit, right?
He
That's
was,
weird.
but he still it's still not operators that you would normally do a whole lot of damage with, because that MP5, it's a great gun, but you still don't really rely on it too much, and especially if you're playing you properly with that shotgun
Attackers need to
SMG
locate
combo.
and defuse bombs.
I say properly, I mean if you're playing him the way he's
Like
most
you
common.
want to.
The way he's most commonly played. There's definitely ways that you can play mute without using the SMG combo, the shotgun SMG combo, especially if you're roaming.
Yeah.
Like if you're doing a deep roam, like for example on this site, the way that you would do a deep roam, or especially if you're on basement. If you're on basement, you would take a Mozzie and a mute and you would set up shop up here because they cannot attack that bottom floor until they clear you out from Logi and from Gym. Those are two very, very strong points. So as long as you are holding this,
10 seconds left
they
before
can't attack
insertion.
basement because it's way too easy for you to just rotate down, either
5
down
seconds
main
to
stairs
insertion.
or to shoot them through vertical holes in Logi, or to drop down the hatch
Attackers must
in
locate
billiards
and
and
defuse
just
the
attack
bomb.
them everywhere. So they cannot attack that until they clear you out. And you
But
definitely do not want to be dealing with a SMG there. Jordan does get taken out by Kate there. It must have been a spawn peek attempt from Jordan, who's undoubtedly getting a little bit ballsy here with the damage that he's done so far. And to be fair, I don't blame him for that at all. Interestingly, we didn't really touch up on this at all. Here we see Evil taking Cav. That could be very, very bad for Team 3.
Yep. But look at the lineup. They have a Jaeger, they have a Bandit, they have a Mute, they have a Melusi.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's the Bandit, Mute, Jaeger. It's the lineup that you need to have, and they've just droned out Evil. They know he's in there. Do they know if he's got a teammate really, really close to him? He does take a lot of damage from Cape, who breaches that wall. That nade goes out. Evil now on slightly lower HP than he'd like to be at. Somebody, I think that might have been Mada, just narrowly escapes with his life as he does take out Sebs
I'm reloading.
on the construction window, I would assume. Evil knows that there's one in billiards, but they don't know about him, and he does take out Cape. It's a 4v3 now for this attacking team. They haven't even got rid of the wall denial yet, so that they can't reach the wall. Crunchy currently helpless as his teammates scramble, trying to do something. With a
Attackers have
minute 20
located a
left on the
bomb.
clock. They're droning in. Turn, trying to get rid of those bandit batteries. But Lem is a little bit more clever than that.
Cover me!
He still has a
Reloading!
couple more in pocket. Hello. Oh, and that's a nasty swing from Mada to take out Turn. All up to Crunchy and Mackie now. Mackie has not been proven, has not proven himself to be a fragging teammate so far, unfortunately. That might just be a bad night, but currently not of too much help for his team. Crunchy got this wall opened up, but it's not a lot with 40 seconds left on the
A bomb
clock
has
and
been located.
four defenders to deal with. And also, Evil still on the roam could be their death sentence, as they are looking to drop exactly that Logi hatch that Evil has an eye on for.
Breaching sequence activated.
He does take out one, and that's Diffuser. All up to
15
Mackie
seconds
now in a
remaining.
1v4. Not a lot he can do without Diffuser.
10 seconds to go.
Without a teammate.
Attackers recover the
Scrambles with his buttons. He does get one.
5 seconds left.
Can he get another? He can't, unfortunately, get another, as Mada takes him out in the end to take round 8. And it's match point now for... Fuck it, what are they? Team 3? Is it Team 3? Team 6!
Yeah.
Fuck! Team 6 are match point now with 6-2.
You love that I said you had to change the
Fuck you, dude. You really fucked me. You really fucked me
Yeah.
there. Hi, Biggie.
But it's fun.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, taking a look at the scoreboard again. It's now Cape who's waking up. But I'm afraid it might be a little too late, because there's Evil who's been awake the whole time. 9-3 currently. Trailing behind only in points. Behind Lem, who I'm pretty sure got a plant off, and that's why he's in the lead with points. Down to Church Arsenal they go. Interesting lineup to see. Not that surprising.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
More so surprising to just see Jordan on the Mozzie. I think he's a little bit lost. Usually he always plays Cade here, so I think he's just having an existential crisis. He doesn't know what to do with himself. So he just, fuck it, I'll play Mozzie. I'll reload. Cool. The rest of the lineup makes perfect sense. Of course, Milana with the castle. I wonder if she's going to be doing the SSG castle setup. So far, I can't see her putting down any castle barricades. That's because I'm not spectating her. No, she's just getting dirt. Taking her
10 seconds
time.
left before
4
insertion.
castle barricades still in pocket. Doesn't care about them.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Mata with the pulse. Of course, you want the pulse on this site more
Attacker's
than
objective is
anything.
to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Interesting to see Evil with the alibi but not roaming. And it's Lem with the Vigil roaming. Takes a lot of damage on this spawn peek attempt. Quite ballsy. Milana did end up putting down her castle barricades. It was to cut off blue and to cut off dirt. I don't really think you want to do that. You want a player playing in blue. And
That's
this
a bit
door,
risky, to be honest.
yeah, you want this door castled off, that one open, and then 2 rotates here in Gen to dummies and into church, and then
This is a
usually
bit
with the
weird
Wamai
to
play
be
there. Yeah, this doesn't really make sense. But you know what? Maybe there's something I don't know. As Turn pushes all the way down these main stairs, there's a proxy alarm that does detect him. He breaks this castle break at the bottom. He just pushes straight in. They know about him, but they can't do anything about him as he takes out Mata, that very valuable pulse, who unfortunately did not get a pick. Milana does get the trade onto the sledge of Turn. The rest of them fighting upstairs, still trying to clear out this roamer. Would be Jordan in gym,
Attackers
wasting
have located a
so
bomb.
much time and so many bullets from these 2 attackers, who do end up getting him in the end. Sebs with the Jackal finally with the pick onto Jordan to swing the man advantage back in their favor.
He didn't see him behind. Thought he was being shot from the front.
Yeah, he did know that there were 2 of them there, unfortunately for him. But
Yeah, for
now,
him.
with 3v4, it's doable, but it's going to be very, very difficult as some nades surround Evil. And we can see that that is then Sebs, pushing down these main stairs. All the way at the bottom now. They get more of that wall, and that hatch opened up as well. I'm not sure what that must have been another hatch that they opened up. They're getting triple wall now as well. That's gonna be very, very bad for them. Lem takes a lot of damage on this triple wall that was never reinforced. Evil takes a lot of damage as well from the hatch. He does take out Cape though with the 1-tap onto his head. 30 seconds left. He almost gets Sebs, can't quite connect. Instead gets taken out by Sebs at the bottom of main stairs. All up to Lem now and Milana, who takes a lot of damage from inside of Moto.
Bomb located by
And
attackers.
that's Lem dies at the hands of Maki.
15
As
seconds
Milana
left.
does go for the
Return now.
pickup onto Evil. 10 seconds left on the clock.
10 seconds left.
They've flooded the site. They are going for the plant. Evil does get
5
Sebs.
seconds to go.
Crunchy with the plant now
Attackers
down.
are
And kills go out. Crunchy and Maki clean up the floor to take another round for themselves. They stay alive for another round. 6-3
And Team
currently.
3.
Still on
Yeah.
match point is Team 6. Now, interestingly, Jordan has fallen asleep. Seemingly, he was going off on attack, and then on defense, he just was like, "All right, I'm gonna go to bed now. Hey, I've got an early day tomorrow. I'm gonna go to bed. You guys deal with this. You guys clean this up. Good night." And
He can't use his ping anymore on
Yeah.
defense.
It looks like it, yeah. Meanwhile, Evil is like, "Okay, you're going to sleep. I'm wide awake." Wide awake. And you know what? You know who else is waking up? It's Maki, who, again, ended the half on 0 kills. Currently now sitting on 4.
Yeah.
So he's doing well. He's picked himself up off the floor, said no sir,
Attackers need to locate and,
and
defuse
got
bomb.
himself up to 4 kills now. Back to basement they go. Jordan now with a Legion instead of the Mozzie. I think he might try to not roam this time. Or at the very least not as deeply. He did waste a lot of time, but it didn't really prove too successful. Lem, interestingly, going for a Maestro instead of the Jaeger, which I think is a mistake, especially seeing that they've brought 3 sets of nades on attack.
in place.
Yeah, but I think he's using that to waste time, to be honest.
Oh, he definitely is, but I still feel
Yeah.
like
10
you
seconds to
want
go.
that Jaeger. I feel like Jaeger or Umai is way too valuable of an operator
5
to
seconds
not
to
bring
go.
in absolutely
Oh,
every
but
single time.
But on this site, it's a very big
Attackers'
site,
objective is
so
to
you have
locate
to
a bomb
place
and
it
defuse
correctly on Jaeger, to be honest.
That's true. That's why I prefer Wamai. I think Wamai in Gen is very, very difficult to get rid of, and you can't really push that side of the map until you do get rid of him. Evil,
But I
if he
think,
only knew that their Sebs were filling up onto the roof, and behind him is Mackie, he could have gotten the easiest 2K of his life there. But he does miss it, as they're all safe now. Jordan, instead of stock, just setting up
Already
shop
inside.
here. Who is inside already?
John.
Oh, drone. Oh, they
Yeah.
have him on drone. Crunchy knows exactly where he is from this drone. He might go for a shot onto him. Jordan seems to be aware that they know where he is. Nope, no clue. He does now, as he does shoot that drone. Does he rotate out? He does rotate away. Goes all the way back to site. Realizes it's too risky.
That's a good
For
choice
him.
for him, to be honest.
He has wasted a minute at the very least, if nothing else. And best believe that they're still going to be moving cautiously. They're not just going to rush straight in because they know Jordan has backed off a little bit. Matt, of course, on this pulse knows exactly where they are and knows exactly when they're going to push. Unfortunately, only one C4 in the hands of these attackers. Evil, again, with this Cav roam, could prove detrimental to this attacking team at the moment. Escape goes for a bit of a vertical nade. Doesn't quite throw it, though, as Turn takes a lot of damage from, I assume that would have been... Oh, it's from a punch hole at the bottom of, at the bottom of triple wall. From
That was from the
Lem.
Maestro.
That was the Maestro of Lem, yes. Who took him out. I thought it was Mata C4, but Mata C4 did not collect anything, unfortunately. Jordan does get taken out by Cape. And Evil now does take him out, but gets immediately traded out by Mackie. Who...
The diffuser is damn, but
No,
yeah, no
doesn't-
one's
yeah.
watching it.
I was watching that. Malana takes a lot of damage from Blue, where
Attackers
currently
have recovered
Sebs
their
is, I
diffuser.
believe. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He gets taken out by Mata, who just swings on him. Unlucky there for him, as Cape finds Milana's toes, takes her out, and it's a 2v2. Mata on very low HP as well. 20 seconds left on the clock, though. They do have diffuser, but is it going to be enough? And that's a nade that takes out Mata, gives them free reign of the site. Cape does go
10
down,
seconds remaining.
gets that plant off, and he can just see the tiniest little bit of him can lem
Attackers activating
from
diffuser. A bomb
the
has been
Maestro
located.
cam, but he can't quite get him off that plant as he was full HP.
But he got
He's
a
getting-
lot of damage in on him.
He did a lot of damage, but it wasn't quite enough as he does get taken out by
Oh.
Cape, and they take another round as we see it now going closer and closer to overtime. Do I want to say
What?
it?
No, don't say it. Not now.
Cape now
What
climbing
news?
up to 13 kills, Evil with 12, Jordan still asleep.
But Jesus Christ, this is a nade game. How many nade kills have we got now? 5.
Yeah, there's been a lot of nade kills. There's been a lot of nade kills. This is a very, very nade heavy. It's the sort
Everyone
of thing,
is getting nade kills.
It's the sort of thing that that Clubhouse invites. I feel it's a very, very vertical map. There's a lot of soft floors that you can throw nades through and
Yeah, but
onto
still,
and
so
into.
many nade kills.
A lot of nade kills. I'll give you that. There's been a lot of nade kills. I don't think we've seen a scrim so far that has had this many nade kills. Hello, whoever joined.
Sully.
It's Sully. Hello, Sully.
What's up?
We're just,
Well, let's
we're
see.
just-
We have a Jaeger bandit and a castle and a mute. And a Ella as a room.
Yeah,
Attackers need to
that'll
locate and
definitely
defuse
be
bombs.
the way that they play this. Going back to CC, they are. After they couldn't win it twice on Church. Hopefully it goes better for them this time. It went well for them last time, but actually, no, it
actually-
didn't. Did it?
I actually don't think they have played this side yet.
They have. They played. That was the first site that they went to, but I'm pretty sure that they lost that
Yeah, they
round.
lost the first one because the first one they were 5-1, right?
Well, we can see it exactly here. So they won.
5 seconds left.
They won the
Yeah,
second
5-1.
one. They won the second round on this site,
Razor wire is
Yeah.
deployed.
and then
Attackers
lost
are heading
2
out to
on
defuse a
basement,
bomb.
and now they're back up here.
Yeah, but if you look, the attackers is the same lineup as the other team had on attack
That's
on
true.
the side.
That's true. They
Actually-
finally figured it out. Because if you remember the first time that they went attacking, they just kind of brought whatever. And it didn't quite really work out for them, did it? The first time it didn't, but they've since learned their lesson. Mata on the roam
they
with
still won, right?
Ella, that could be very, very dangerous for them. Jordan on a bit of a roam as well. As nades go out
Deploying Claymore.
from this bike rack, he could prove
Activated
to be
device.
a menace. But I don't
Trying
think
to get
anyone's
rat
going to be
spot.
so dumb to actually just peek him outright. So far the wall's still not open. Cape and Sebs on this roam clear, not catching very many roamers.
They found Ella footprint.
They did, yeah, that's a good point. That would be Mada, who has made his way all the way back into sight, so he's not threatened anymore. But there is two, in fact, on the CC window. Could be dangerous for them.
Throwing cover.
There's 2.
Yeah, there's 2.
Drone active.
Lem in a bit of a ratty spot. If he doesn't get
Bomb
droned out
located by
here, that is
attackers.
a very, very dangerous position for him to be
Let's
in
hope.
for these
Let's
attackers.
hope no one jumped in.
And they take control of construction now. Cave gets swung on by Mata while he's stunned and unfortunately cannot survive that swing. Evil does
Looks
get
like he
taken
got
out.
knocked.
Jordan with a trade and Mata with another kill. It's all up to Maki now and Turn, who are inside a bedroom, but it won't be enough right now as they have a minute left and 4 defenders to deal with.
And remember, it's match point right now.
It is match point. They have to win this, and it's not looking likely.
If Team 6 get the win, they win the whole thing.
That's a good point. Yeah, they have to win this round to keep themselves alive for another round. Milana does take a lot of damage. That bit of a messed up nade there from Mackie. Almost takes out his teammate. The good news is they're both on full HP, but how much will that be? Turn, please do not just jump straight into this window.
Incoming adrenaline.
It looks like he's going to be doing exactly that, and he does die to Lem, as it's all up to Mackie now in a 1v4.
But I
15
don't think
seconds
they
on
know
the
where
clock.
he is.
I don't think they know where he is,
15
but
seconds
it's
to go.
15 seconds left on the clock, and they do know now. Mata takes him out. It's GG's. Team 6 take it. Unfortunately, they cannot hold it, but you know what? They did well. They did not get themselves 4-0'd. Cape went in there with 13 kills. Sebsix, Crunchy 4, Turn 4. Mackie ended the game with 5 when he started off the first half with 0. So I think that there's a lot there for them to be proud of. Obviously, Jordan just decided to.
That's just caster div. That's caster div.
GG's everyone.
GG guys. That was a good game.
GG's.
Yeah, of course you'll say that was a good game. Okay, Jordan.